Today we're diving into 7 practical Amish life hacks that you may not have heard of. The Amish community has a wealth of wisdom when it comes to simple living, resourcefulness, and sustainability. These tips can enhance your daily life, whether you live in a bustling city or a rural area. Number 1. Efficient home heating with thermal mass. The Amish are known for their efficient, low-tech solutions, and one of the most practical is their use of thermal mass for home heating. Thermal mass refers to materials that absorb, store, and slowly release heat over time, helping to regulate temperature inside a home. This principle is particularly effective in maintaining consistent temperatures without the need for constant heating or cooling, making it ideal for reducing energy consumption. In Amish homes, thermal mass is often found in stone, brick, or earthen materials used in the construction of walls or floors. These dense materials naturally absorb heat from the sun during the day. When temperatures drop at night, the stored heat is gradually released back into the living space, keeping the home warm. This creates a more stable and comfortable indoor environment, especially in colder months when outside temperatures fluctuate dramatically. The key benefit of using thermal mass for heating is its ability to reduce reliance on external energy sources like electricity or gas. By relying on the sun's natural heat, Amish homes often require less fuel for heating, which not only saves money, but also minimizes the environmental impact of energy use. Even in modern homes, incorporating thermal mass into the design can make a significant difference in energy efficiency. For example, brick fireplaces, stone walls, or even thick concrete floors can act as thermal masses. If you don't have the ability to rebuild with these materials, there are still ways to apply this principle. For instance, using heavy curtains or insulated drapes can help trap heat inside a room, while thermal blinds on windows can also prevent heat from escaping. Additionally, placing large sun-exposed objects like water barrels near windows can absorb sunlight during the day and help release warmth at night. Overall, the use of thermal mass for home heating is a simple yet effective strategy for maintaining warmth and reducing energy costs. Whether through building materials or simple home adjustments, anyone can benefit from this age-old Amish practice. Number 2. Multifunctional furniture. The Amish are renowned for their craftsmanship, creating durable and functional furniture that lasts generations. One of the key principles of Amish furniture making is the emphasis on multifunctional designs, which means that a single piece of furniture often serves more than one purpose. This approach not only maximizes the utility of each item, but also helps to save space and reduce clutter in the home, making it easier to maintain an organized living area. Multifunctional furniture is especially valuable for smaller homes or apartments where space is limited. For example, Amish craftsmen frequently design benches with built-in storage compartments underneath. These benches can be used for seating while also providing a discrete space to store blankets, shoes, or other items that might otherwise take up space in closets or on floors. This dual-purpose design allows for both functionality and tidiness. Another popular example of multifunctional furniture is the extendable table. Amish families often gather for meals and social events, requiring flexible space solutions. An extendable table can be expanded to accommodate larger groups for special occasions, and then easily reduced to save space during regular use. This adaptability makes it a practical choice for dining rooms or kitchens with limited space. The philosophy behind Amish multifunctional furniture goes beyond practicality. It's also about intentional living. By choosing pieces that serve multiple purposes, you're encouraged to focus on what's truly necessary in your home, helping you avoid excess and unnecessary clutter. These designs promote a minimalist approach, where each item serves a meaningful function. For those interested in reducing waste and living more sustainably, multifunctional furniture is a smart investment. It reduces the need to buy additional pieces, saving both money and resources. Whether it's a convertible sofa, a fold-out desk, or a storage bed, adopting multifunctional furniture can improve the efficiency and organization of any living space, offering long-term value and functionality. Number 3, preserving food with fermentation. Fermentation is a critical technique in Amish communities for preserving food, particularly vegetables, and it plays a key role in their self-sufficient, off-grid lifestyle. Unlike modern food preservation methods that rely on refrigeration or freezing, fermentation allows the Amish to store food for long periods without electricity. This method is particularly important for them during winter months, when fresh produce is less available, and helps to ensure that nothing from their harvest goes to waste. In Amish culture, fermentation is more than just a way to extend the shelf life of food. It is an integral part of their diet and agricultural practices. Most Amish families grow large quantities of vegetables like cabbage, cucumbers, and carrots in their gardens, and fermentation is a practical way to preserve these vegetables in bulk. Sauerkraut, made from fermented cabbage, is one of the most common foods prepared this way. However, they also ferment a wide range of other vegetables like beets, carrots, beans, and even corn. The Amish use simple tools to ferment their foods. Glass jars, large ceramic crocks, and wooden lids are common in their kitchens. They avoid the use of modern plastic or synthetic containers, staying true to their traditional, eco-friendly methods. The process involves packing the vegetables tightly into these containers and covering them with a brine solution made of water and salt. Once sealed, the containers are left to sit at room temperature, sometimes in a root cellar or a cool, dark place in their home. Depending on the vegetable, the fermentation process can take anywhere from a few days to several weeks. What's unique about the Amish approach to fermentation is their attention to detail and time-tested recipes passed down through generations. Each family may have its own variation on how long to ferment certain foods, how much salt to use, or even the ideal temperature to store the jars. The Amish are known to monitor their fermented foods carefully, relying on their senses, taste, smell, and texture, rather than relying on specific times or technological tools. The result is a wide variety of fermented foods that are both flavorful and nutritious. The benefits go beyond just preservation. Fermented foods are rich in probiotics, which contribute to gut health, something the Amish have known for generations without modern science to back it up. They also appreciate the deeper, more complex flavors that fermentation brings to their meals. For example, fermented pickles have a sharpness that fresh ones lack, and Amish families often serve these foods at meals as accompaniments to their hearty, farm-grown fare. For the Amish, fermentation is not just a practical technique, it's a way to maximize the value of their labor and produce. It ensures that their hard work in the garden pays off year-round, and it allows them to remain true to their values of simplicity, sustainability, and independence from modern conveniences. By mastering this method, they reduce waste, maintain food security, and produce healthful, nutrient-rich foods that nourish their families throughout the year. Number 4, simple repair techniques. The Amish community is known for their resourcefulness and commitment to sustainability, particularly when it comes to repairing items rather than discarding them. This practical approach is deeply rooted in their values of simplicity, frugality, and respect for the resources they use. Unlike the modern throwaway culture, where broken items are often replaced, the Amish focus on making things last through simple yet effective repair techniques. These methods not only save money, but also reduce waste, promoting a more sustainable and mindful lifestyle. One of the most common repair techniques practiced by the Amish is patching and mending clothing. Rather than buying new clothes when garments get worn out, they meticulously mend tears, patch holes, and replace worn parts like buttons and zippers. Patching clothing is a skill passed down through generations, and Amish women often teach their children to sew from a young age. For example, if a pair of pants develops a hole at the knee, rather than discarding them, they simply sew a patch over the hole, extending the life of the garment for months or even years. This practice emphasizes the value of each item and encourages care and maintenance over unnecessary replacement. In addition to clothing, reupholstering and repairing furniture is a key skill among the Amish. Furniture is often a significant investment, especially in Amish households where handcrafted wooden pieces are passed down through generations. When furniture becomes worn, rather than discarding it, they repair it by replacing worn fabric, tightening loose joints, or sanding and refinishing wood surfaces. For example, a dining room chair with frayed fabric on the seat can be easily reupholstered with a new fabric covering, restoring its appearance and functionality. The same applies to wooden tables or cabinets. Scratches and nicks can be sanded out, and a fresh coat of stain or varnish can make old furniture look like new again. The Amish also apply their repair mindset to household tools and equipment. Rather than buying new tools when they break, they repair them whenever possible. Whether it's a handle on a shovel that needs to be replaced or a worn-out blade on a saw, the Amish are skilled at making these repairs, keeping their tools in good working order for years. By maintaining and repairing their tools, they reduce the need to constantly purchase new ones, which saves money and reduces resource consumption. Learning basic repair skills like sewing, reupholstering, and fixing tools can help anyone extend the life of their possessions. In today's world, where items are often discarded at the first sign of wear, adopting the Amish philosophy of repair can lead to significant financial savings and a more sustainable lifestyle. Instead of rushing to replace broken or worn-out items, consider investing a bit of time and effort into repairing them. Not only will this reduce waste, but it also promotes a deeper connection to the things we own, encouraging us to take better care of them. Number 5. Non-electric refrigeration. In the Amish community, where living without electricity is a way of life, the need to keep food fresh without modern refrigeration has led to the development of effective, natural cooling methods. One of the most traditional and widely used techniques is the spring house and root cellar, both of which utilize the natural temperature of the earth to keep perishable food cool and safe for longer periods. A spring house is a small building built over or near a natural spring. The constant flow of cold water from the spring keeps the surrounding area cool, making it an ideal spot to store perishable items like milk, butter, and vegetables. The spring house is typically built with thick stone walls, which help maintain a stable, cool environment inside, even on hot summer days. The water flowing through or under the spring house often maintains temperatures that are just above freezing, providing natural refrigeration without any electricity. For Amish families, this method ensures that dairy products and other perishables can last longer, even in the warmer months. A root cellar is another non-electric refrigeration method commonly used by the Amish. Root cellars are typically dug into the ground or built into a hillside to take advantage of the Earth's natural insulation. The underground location keeps the temperature cool and consistent year-round, usually between 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius, making it perfect for storing root vegetables like potatoes, carrots, and onions, as well as canned goods, fruits, and even some meats. The key to a well-functioning root cellar is proper ventilation to maintain humidity and prevent spoilage. This method allows Amish families to store food for months without the need for refrigeration, ensuring they have access to fresh produce and other goods during winter when fresh food may be scarce. For those who don't have access to a spring house or root cellar, there are still non-electric refrigeration methods that can be used to extend the freshness of food. One simple approach is using insulated coolers with ice packs. This method works particularly well for keeping groceries fresh for a few days, especially during power outages or while camping. Using a high-quality insulated cooler can significantly slow the warming process and help maintain the cool temperature needed for items like dairy, meat, and vegetables. Additionally, evaporative cooling is a low-tech refrigeration method that the Amish sometimes use. This method involves placing food items in a container wrapped in wet cloth and placing the container in a breezy, shaded area. As the water evaporates, it cools the contents of the container, helping to preserve food without electricity. Number 6. Group buying for cost savings. In the Amish community, group buying, also known as cooperative purchasing, is a common practice that not only helps reduce costs, but also strengthens community bonds. The Amish live by the principle of self-sufficiency and mutual support, and group buying allows them to pool resources to obtain goods in bulk at lower prices, sharing both the costs and the benefits. This practice is particularly valuable in rural areas, where access to stores may be limited and prices can be higher for individual purchases. How group buying works. Group buying among the Amish is simple but highly effective. Families or community members come together to purchase food, household supplies, tools, or farming equipment in bulk quantities directly from suppliers or wholesalers. By purchasing in larger quantities, they often receive discounts that would not be available for smaller individual purchases. This approach allows them to stretch their budgets further, ensuring that their basic needs are met without overspending. For example, instead of each family buying small amounts of flour, sugar, or grains separately from a store, the community will collectively purchase large sacks directly from a supplier. Similarly, bulk purchases of seeds, fertilizers, or farming tools are common, especially during planting season. This not only saves money, but also reduces the frequency of trips to stores, which is particularly beneficial for communities like the Amish, who may not have access to modern transportation. Benefits beyond cost savings. While the economic benefits of group buying are clear, the practice also brings important social and community advantages. It fosters stronger community connections and a sense of shared responsibility. The process of organizing and participating in group purchases encourages communication, collaboration, and trust among community members. It provides an opportunity for people to support one another, share resources, and build long-lasting relationships. For the Amish, group buying is also a way to maintain their commitment to sustainability. Buying in bulk reduces packaging waste, as larger quantities of products typically come with less packaging per unit compared to individually packaged items. This is important for a community that values living in harmony with the environment and minimizing waste. Additionally, the savings achieved through bulk purchases can help the community afford higher quality, long-lasting products that further reduce the need for frequent replacements. How you can apply group buying in everyday life. You don't need to live in an Amish community to benefit from group buying. Many neighborhoods, friends, or family groups can apply the same principles to save money and build stronger connections. Whether it's pooling together with neighbors to buy bulk groceries, splitting the cost of gardening supplies, or organizing a group to buy household essentials, the savings can be significant. Online platforms also make group buying easier for people outside tight-knit communities. Websites and apps now allow individuals to form purchasing groups for bulk items, ranging from food to electronics. This modern twist on an age-old Amish practice enables more people to enjoy the benefits of bulk purchasing without needing direct access to wholesalers. Number 7. Old-fashioned calendars for time management. In today's fast-paced world, most people rely on digital devices like smartphones, tablets, and computers to manage their schedules. However, the Amish, who avoid modern technology in their daily lives, use old-fashioned paper calendars or wall planners for time management. This traditional, low-tech method may seem outdated, but it offers several practical advantages for staying organized and focused, especially for those looking to reduce distractions and maintain a more mindful approach to managing their time. Why the Amish prefer paper calendars? The Amish believe in simplicity and living with intention, and their use of paper calendars reflects this mindset. By using physical calendars, they can visually organize their tasks, appointments, and important dates in a clear and distraction-free manner. Unlike digital calendars, which often come with notifications, alerts, and reminders that can disrupt concentration, a paper calendar allows for a more intentional and focused approach to time management. Amish households often display a large wall calendar in a central area, such as the kitchen or living room. This makes it easy for everyone in the family to see what's happening on any given day, whether it's farm tasks, church events, or family gatherings. The visibility of the calendar ensures that everyone stays on the same page without the need for constant digital updates or reminders. It also encourages better communication within the family as plans are discussed and written down, fostering a sense of shared responsibility for managing time effectively. Advantages of a physical calendar. Using a paper calendar can be incredibly beneficial, even in a digital world. For one, it helps to reduce distractions. Digital devices are filled with tempting apps, notifications, and social media that can pull your attention away from important tasks. A paper calendar, on the other hand, is a single-purpose tool. Its only function is to display your schedule. This makes it easier to stay focused on what you need to do without getting sidetracked. Another key benefit is the tactile nature of a paper calendar. Writing things down by hand has been shown to improve memory and help people better retain information. When you physically write out your tasks and plans, it becomes a more deliberate process, making you more mindful of your commitments and more likely to stick to them. Additionally, the visual layout of a paper calendar can help you see your schedule at a glance, making it easier to spot potential time conflicts or overloaded days. How you can use old-fashioned calendars for better time management. Adopting the Amish practice of using a physical calendar can be a simple but effective way to regain control over your time. Start by choosing a wall calendar or a planner that suits your needs, whether it's a large one for your home or a small one for personal use. Place it somewhere visible so that you can easily refer to it throughout the day. Write down appointments, deadlines, and tasks as they come up, and take a moment each day to review your schedule. You may also find that a paper calendar encourages you to prioritize tasks more effectively. Without the distractions of a digital device, it's easier to focus on what truly matters and make decisions about how to spend your time. Many people who switch to physical calendars also report feeling less overwhelmed because they can physically see their week laid out in front of them, making it easier to manage their workload.